I was mid-pour with my morning coffee when my sister's name lit up my phone. 3 missed calls. 1 text. Call me. It's urgent. The bank's involved. I couldn't help but smile. The kind of quiet, satisfied smile that comes when a plan you've been patiently setting in motion finally clicks into place. 2 weeks earlier, she was once again the family's golden girl. The one who gifted our parents a brand new car wrapped with a red ribbon, her husband recording the whole thing like it was a glossy commercial. Applause followed. Dad teared up. Mom beamed, saying, "You've always had the kindest heart." And me? I stood there, holding the keys she just pressed into my hand. As she said casually, "Can you take it to the mechanic next week? I'll send you the paperwork." She did send it, an invoice under my name, my address, my Ford signature. A tidy total of $68,400. That's my sister's art form, generosity for show, deceit for profit. We used to be inseparable, sharing secrets, having sleepovers, wearing matching bracelets, promising to always have each other's back. Then adulthood arrived, and her loyalty shifted toward the sound of money. I learned to stay quiet, to watch. She built her whole identity, like a performance, the perfect daughter, the one who sends our parents flowers every Sunday, who posts nostalgic photos of Dad teaching her to drive, captioned, "My hero." I never competed, but she never stopped comparing. So when that invoice appeared, I didn't confront her. I just filed away, literally, into a folder marked evidence. Then I started connecting the dots. Her online transactions, her donations to charities under family names, her small business loans filed using joint household information, all repaid before anyone noticed. Until now. This time, she aimed higher. She tried to stick me with the down payment for that luxury car, call it a joint gift. Let me shoulder the financial hit quietly. She forgot one detail. I read contract for a living. I didn't shout. I didn't warn her. I simply called the dealership, pretending to confirm my financing plan. They told me everything, every payment schedule, every signature, including the one she'd traced from an old lease of mine. Forgery. Fraud. So I started planning, not revenge out of anger, but correction born of precision. Step 1. I quietly spoke with a lawyer friend and learned how long it takes before banks act on forged applications. Step 2. I reported my identity as compromised, attaching copies of the forged papers, her handwriting neatly circled. Step 3. I made sure the bank had her real number listed as the alternate contact. Then I waited. It didn't take long. 2 months later, the dealership called her, not me, about missed payments. The next day, I got her voice message. Type panic, trembling. "This has to be a mistake. You said you'd handle it." I didn't reply. Silence, a language she never learned to understand. Last night, Mom called. "Your sister's in trouble. Something about a bank issue with the car." I answered calmly. "I'm sure it'll sort itself out. She's always good with paperwork." Mom sighed, still clinging to the fantasy. She just tries so hard to make us proud. I didn't have the heart to tell her that what my sister had been offering all these years weren't sacrifices. They were performances. Now, as her frantic texts flood my screen this morning, I sip my coffee slowly. Because here's the truth. I didn't destroy her. I simply stopped cleaning up her messes. I let reality breathe. She built her empire out of lies. I just opened the windows. I remember the last genuine conversation we had years ago. She told me, "You'll always need me. You're too quiet to survive in this family." Maybe she was right. Silence is often mistaken for weakness. But silence also sharpens your focus. It teaches you to listen, not to words, but to patterns, to timing, to openings. And now her silence says it all. My phone rings again. Her name flashes. This time, I answer. "Why didn't you tell me?" she sobs. "I thought you knew." I say evenly, "You're the smart one, remember?" There's a pause. The sound of realization dawning. Every forged document, every skipped payment, every ignored call. The walls closing in aren't mine. They're hers. "I can fix this," she whispers. I'm sure you can, I reply softly. After all, you're the perfect daughter. Click. I step outside. The sun catches the hood of that same silver car parked in our parents' driveway. It gleams beautifully, guilt wrapped in shine. For once, I don't feel like the quiet one. I feel like equilibrium. She gave him the car to protect her image. I gave her the truth to make it real. And somewhere between that invoice and the investigation, I learned that justice doesn't always roar. Sometimes it just drives away.